Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another day on the house build and long time coming. We are back in the study. It's been a while, and if you remember, I started making this bench here for the computer desk to be in here, and before we knew it, we were getting told by a builder that this place was going to have to be ripped down. Well, that didn't end up happening. We had another builder come in and assess the situation. We had engineers come in and check it all out. So the reason the other builder wanted to rip this place down was because, one, the rafters in the roof were too small for the standards that we have now, and two, because we got this tank stand here that came into the flooring and was meshed, he was saying we're going to have to smash all the concrete up and get rid of it all. That didn't happen. We ended up getting the engineers to do us up a drawing of when the slab got added to the next room, how we had to pin it in here and then put footings down next to it also, so we could get away with having to knock this room out. So here we are. We're going to try and take care of this room now, get this all sorted out. First thing we're going to do though is the old bench here that I started building back in the day. Well, Dara's decided it's a little bit too high, so what she wants me to do is just take the top off of this, and then we'll lower it down to this level here, so it's a bit smaller, a bit lower to the ground, and a bit more comfortable and easier for a seat to slide under. So a couple of little modifications, we'll smash this out, and then we'll see where we go from there. And saying that, let's get into it. Alright guys, so super cool. We're getting there slowly. It's been years since we've been working on this, so really cool to be back in here onto it. So we've gone ahead and we've lowered the top down 100 mil and we've actually put a top on. Then we've got the side skirt there just to make it look nice and trim. But we're not finished at what it is at the moment. We've still got a fair bit of work there. But we did go ahead also and take care of the wall there. Got the new piece of plasterboard on the fascia. Just cut some trim bits for the bottoms so we can plaster it all up and then sand it all back and it should be sweet. We also cut the holes properly into here now and pulled the wires through so they're all ready to hook up for power points and a little light switch here, which will be super sweet. So everything's starting to come together really cool now. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and grab some plaster, mix her up, come in, stick it all on. Fingers crossed tomorrow when we get back here we should be able to start sanding the back. So in saying that, let's get into it. Man, I hope this comes out the way I was planning in my head. Alright guys, so we've gone ahead and we've plastered everything up and everything's nice and dry now. So next thing we're going to do is the fun part, get in and start sanding everything down. So most of it's going to be done by the hand sander, but might take on this part here, just knock the top off it with the mechanical sander and then just finish it off with the hand sander. But most of the other stuff, just so we're keeping the profile nice and flat and everything else, I'm just going to use the hand sander and get it all done. So in saying that, let's get this part out of the way and then the rest won't seem so bad. Alright guys, so the sanding for this part of the job is all done. So super cool, that's the first layer of plaster all done, sanded back nice and smooth, and it's all formed into shape now, so super sweet, but we're not done yet. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and run the final coat over the top of it, and just get rid of any imperfections and stuff. We've got little bits and pieces that might just need a bit of a fill in. We're going to put that on, should be able to put it on nice and smooth here, now that we've not got the rough finish all there. And then at the end of that, just have to give it a light sand back to make sure it's all smooth, ready for paint, so that should be super sweet. The other thing is, the bench top here, as you can see where we filled in with plaster, it's got a fair few cracks. not too concerned about that for what we've got planned for there. We are just going to run some more of the finer plaster over the top of that, sand it back, as long as it holds all the, puts like a seal in the gaps there, should be sweet. And the last thing what we'll do probably is just run a bit of gap filler around all the edges everywhere once the plaster's dry, and sand it back and everything's ready for paint. We'll just run a bit of gap filler. It should be super sweet. So in saying that, let's get into it, get this plaster on so we can get back tomorrow and start sanding it back. Alright guys, so there you go. Got everything sanded, prepped, ready to go. We even painted the top of this black. Now, some of you will probably be questioning why we've painted that black, but you'll see that later in the video. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We got the triple prep paint. We're going to chuck that on all the walls and the roof, get that all painted out, then we'll paint the ceiling. And then tomorrow we'll be getting back here, getting started on painting the walls, get the walls painted. And then this last wall here, the same as we did in the lounge room, Dara wants that one green. But as for now, let's go get this triple prep and get it up on the walls. Alright guys, so yesterday we went ahead and got the roof done, all sorted out. We've even got our lights in now, so super cool. We chuck them on. They're actually pretty bright, so it's really cool to have them all up there and ready to go now. So next thing we're going to do is we've got our grey that's going to go up, our white grey, same as what we had in the lounge room.
So we're going to do this wall here, the wall with the shelving, and the wall over the top of the window there with that grey, and then the last wall will be in the green that we had in the lounge room also, so just that one wall coloured. So then that way we'll have shelving and stuff up there and it'll just break it all up nicely, so super cool. So in saying that, we're going to go get the grey paint and get into it.
Alright guys, so we're going to call that a wrap for this video. Super cool, we got the walls painted, everything's looking really good in here, and finally we got the shelving and our bench in place, and it actually looks like it's meant to be there now, not just some big plaster patch job there. So super cool, all painted in, looking fantastic. I was hoping to get to this bench top here, but unfortunately for the plans we've got with that, it's going to be a pretty lengthy process I think. So we're just going to hold off to the next video to get that sorted out. Once that's done, it should look super cool. Really excited about having a crack at what we've got planned for this. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow us along, because you don't want to miss what we've got planned for that. Whether it works or whether it doesn't, no one knows. But in saying that, we're going to take a few minutes just to say thank you for everyone that's following us along on our channel. We really do appreciate you taking your time to sit down and watch our videos, and it does help a long way with the YouTube algorithms, getting our videos out there. So big thank you. And don't forget to look at our Facebook page or our Instagram page at StayTrue TV. Get the inside scoop for YouTube. But as for now, stay safe, stay true, and we'll catch you next time.
We'll be right back.